To the average viewer, SpeedSilver's YouTube channel looks like just another million sub Minecraft channel that showed up out of nowhere one day. These types of channels are a dime a dozen. 10 years ago, having 500,000 subscribers made you a big deal in the Minecraft community. Nowadays, you can have a million subscribers and still seem like a nobody. It doesn't help that the fact is, most Minecraft content is super basic and formulaic. If it's not a 100 days video, it's a Minecraft butt video. If it's not a Minecraft butt video, it's a Minecraft manhunt video. And if it's not a Minecraft manhunt video, it's a Minecraft SMP video. And if it is not any of those four, then it probably only has a couple thousand views at maximum. So it might be confusing at first as to why I am choosing this 100 days YouTuber in particular to make into a legend. The truth is that there is a lot more to Silver than meets the eye. He is not some entrepreneur who saw an easy market in Minecraft content and decided to cash in. He was a kid genuinely interested in Minecraft who grinded YouTube for years. He fought through the trenches of Hypixel UHC, traversed the floating islands of Skyblock, and, when the time was right, he seized his opportunity to go from being a specialized Hypixel YouTuber with an audience of thousands to a mainstream Minecraft creator with an audience of millions. And now, he might even usher in a new era of Minecraft content. This is the story of SpeedSilver.
I'm the youngest nigga rapping, oh my
SpeedSilver created his main channel in December of 2020, but he has actually been on YouTube for a lot longer. His original channel, now known as SpeedSilver Live, was created all the way back in March of 2016, and Silver was just 14 years old. Most of the videos he made pre-2019 have been deleted, so it is a little hard to talk about Silver's beginning. However, we do know one thing for certain about his early days on YouTube. Way back when, even before he started playing Hypixel UHC, SpeedSilver was a BlitzSG leaderboards player. BlitzSG is one of Hypixel's earliest game modes, and it is their version of Hunger Games. It shares a lot of similarities to traditional Hunger Games game modes, but differs from MCSG and Badline by having dozens of strange and unique kits players can choose from. Players can level up these kits through coins obtained in-game by getting kills or wins. The game is favored towards the players who play the most frequently, and Silver was definitely one of the most active. He claims to have made over 200 BlitzSG videos on his YouTube channel that are now private. But even more unbelievable is that Silver has over 87,000 kills and 8,000 wins on BlitzSG, along with a kill-death ratio of 5.29. For context, Technoblade, the only other big English-speaking YouTuber to have come from the BlitzSG community, has less than half as many kills and wins as Silver does, although Techno does have a much better kill-death ratio. Additionally, despite not being very active anymore in the game mode, SpeedSilver is still top 100 in total kills, top 125 in kill-death ratio, and top 150 in total wins. He was also set to win a BlitzSG tournament Hypixel hosted back in October of 2020, but he was controversially banned from the tourney due to his teammate ban evading. But I'm gonna hit myself, because right now, it is still 2017, and SpeedSilver is only known to a few thousand people in the BlitzSG community. But this is about to change. In December of 2014, Hypixel added in their own version of the game mode Ultra Hardcore. Unlike BlitzSG, Hypixel UHC was radically different compared to other UHC game modes. Not only did it have its own kits, but also its own custom crafts and perks that were unlockable through an endgame store. It also gave all players 20 hearts instead of 10, doubled the health golden apples gave you, completely changed the way player heads and golden heads worked, and had an entirely different deathmatch system. Because of this, it took until 2016 for the game to really blow up on YouTube. And once it did, it propelled many creators into the spotlight. Polika, Tapel, Dfib, Shadow Apples, Tite, Scotty, Hannah XX Rose, Bejinxed, and Mendoza are just some of the names you might recognize from this era. These creators became big enough to not just be well known in their community, but across the broader PvP community as well, making connections with people like Existorio, Tyler's, and the Best Ginger 13. During this time, SpeedSilver also began to switch his content from BlitzSG to Hypixel UHC. I think. We still have not reached a point in time where Silver's videos are public. Regardless, whenever Silver did switch to making Hypixel UHC content, he differentiated himself from the competition by specializing in solo UHCs. At the time, most big Hypixel UHC players would mainly play teams UHCs, and their content had more of an emphasis on comedy or funny moments. On the other hand, Silver's UHC highlights are more like gameplay commentaries with a bigger emphasis on PvP. Through a combination of solo Hypixel UHC and BlitzSG content, Silver managed to reach 6,000 subscribers by the end of 2017. This was definitely a respectable amount at the time, but he was nowhere near as big as other well-known players like Tapel or Mendoza. However, Silver was big enough to be invited to one of PikaClick's first ever Minecraft events, Pickle UHC. Pickle UHC was a livestream round of Ultra Hardcore that was made up of people from across the Hypixel community, although it was played in the Arctic and not Hypixel. Silver would be teamed with Patriot UHC and Use, two other small UHC players in the event. The early game went alright for Silver, as he was able to mine half diamond, and his teammates were even more stacked than he was. However, before they could meet up, he ran right into the fan favorite team of Mendoza, Tapel, and Shadow Apples. While Silver was a more skilled player than those three, they easily outnumbered him 3-1. So, Silver would have to play very well in order to ward them off and not be the first death. Against all odds, Silver struck first blood in the entire game and killed Shadow Apples. Unfortunately for Silver, this victory would be short-lived, as he would get attacked by PikaClick's team and died shortly after. He also would never play in another Pickle UHC, although he was supposed to play in Season 3 but dropped out. But, this kill put Silver on the map. Now, thousands of Hypixel viewers knew who SpeedSilver was, and Silver could capitalize off of this opportunity to bring more notoriety to his channel. At least, that's what it looked like at first. 2018 was by far one of the worst years for Minecraft PvP content. Many of the big names in the community quit entirely or went on long breaks. There are many reasons for this, like burnout and other games becoming more popular. But, Hypixel UHC also had another big issue. They had, and to this day still kind of do have, a huge cheater problem. And I don't just mean people are closet cheating, although that does happen. In 2018, it was the norm to find at least 3 to 4 blatant cheaters in each game of Hypixel UHC, whether they were b-hopping, hitting through blocks, or even flying. Each time one of these players would get banned, they would just hop on an alt account they bought from an alt shop for a highly marked down price, and repeat the process. The Hypixel mods and developers were constantly playing catch up with the hacked client developers, who always seemed to be 2 steps ahead of Hypixel. Even the alt shops got so out of hand that massive Minecraft YouTuber Basherverse, who at the time had quit Minecraft content, had his account stolen and sold on one of these websites. The rampant hacking made the game completely unplayable for most players. The cheating had been an issue since 2016, but now that people were starting to leave, it just became more apparent. Each time a couple dozen players quit, the cheaters just made up an even bigger proportion of the player base for Hypixel UHC. The cheating problem was especially a big deal for notable players, like Scotty and Hannah XX Rose. Whenever these well-known players went live, there would be at least one stream sniper of seemingly endless alt accounts who specifically targeted the streamer and hacked on them. In fact, the addition of the MVP++ rank can be partially attributed to the necessity for notable players like Hannah and Scotty needing the /nick command in order to have any chance at evading the stream snipers. Despite the objectively horrid state the game was in, SpeedSilver continued to upload Hypixel UHC content throughout 2018. He kept grinding, never being deterred by the abundance of cheaters in the dying player base, and his hard work paid off. In February of 2019, Silver surpassed PikaClicks to become #1 on the lifetime solo UHC wins leaderboard. Silver had become one of Hypixel UHC's most feared and dangerous players, and he did so at a time when it was nearly impossible to go a single game without having to deal with hackers. Also, even though it has been years since Silver has played Hypixel UHC competitively, Silver still remains top 10 on both lifetime solo wins and lifetime solo kills. However, not only was Silver experiencing success in-game, but now that 2018 was over and a new year had begun, he was about to have his first big break on YouTube. Despite Hypixel UHC's decline in 2018, Silver was still managing to grow slowly but surely, hitting 10k subscribers by the end of 2018. But in 2019, his channel took off. In May of 2019, he was at 18,000 subscribers. By the end of July, he had hit 30,000, and became the first Hypixel UHC solo leaderboards player with the YouTube rank. By October, he was at 50,000, and when the year ended, he was at over 70,000. Through his success, he was able to meet and befriend other big PvP YouTubers like Accessorio, The Best Ginger, and Private Fearless, and he even was invited to the UHC events UHC On Air and United UHC. Silver did not have a lot of success in them, only gained 1 kill in UHC On Air, but if I gave you 100 guesses as to who he teamed with in United UHC, you would still probably never think of this person.
Hello? Who's that? Who is this?
This is Sneeg.
This is SpeedSilver. I'm underground. Wait, you're solo, right? Just alright, come on down here. There's chests in here. What?
I have enchanting tables.
Yeah, same. They're like everywhere,
same.
but it's okay, it's okay.
Okay.
I still appreciate it.
It is clear that 2019 was a breakout year for SpeedSilver's channel, but you might be wondering why he was experiencing so much success now. This is because of a few different factors. The first is that many old Minecraft fans were starting to come back to the game. The people who took 2018 off now returned to Minecraft, and therefore wanted new YouTubers to watch as well. The Minecraft revival will benefit not only Silver, but also UHC creators like Fruitberries, HannahXXRose, and Wisp. These creators, for the most part, never stopped uploading or playing Minecraft, so while they may not have been very popular during Hypixel UHC's first peak on YouTube, they had momentum going into Minecraft's revival that put them in the perfect position to capitalize off of a new, untapped audience. It also helped that the content format for a Hypixel UHC video was altered to better reflect changes in audience preferences and the YouTube algorithm. Instead of a slower paced group recording with more of an emphasis on funny moments, the videos are now fast paced and focused almost exclusively on the kills and custom crafts. Additionally, the videos had much cleaner, stylized thumbnails compared to the old thumbnails. However, these were things that helped all Hypixel UHC content creators at the time. What set Silver apart from the rest of the community was his unique skill at obsidian trapping other players.
Oh yeah, I got it right there. Okay. No way did I just do that. There's no way. 10! Yes! 17 gaps! What on earth? Oh my god.
Obsidian trapping, also known as obby trapping, is a move commonly seen in UHC game modes where a player will corner someone into a 1x1, then quickly pour lava and water on their head in quick succession, and end by placing a block above their head. This results in the person being suffocated by an obsidian block, and their only method of escape is to break it. In normal UHC, this is basically a death sentence, as a diamond pickaxe, even an enchanted one, is typically not fast enough to break an obsidian block. It is a little easier to counter in Hypixel UHC due to the inflated health bars and easier access to quick heal than high level pickaxes, but it was still a very lethal trap. Silver became known for obby trapping other players on a regular basis in his videos. He trapped full diamonds, cross teamers, hackers, and full diamond cross teaming hackers. Even in the videos where an obby trap was not clickbaited, he still usually performed one anyway. Silver was not the main guy for traps, that title obviously went to Fruitberries, but he was undoubtedly a skilled player, and his fans loved to watch him destroy Hypixel UHC. By the end of 2019, SpeedSilver had cemented himself as one of the hottest up-and-coming creators in the Minecraft PvP community. However, it was clear there was about to be a shift in Minecraft content creation. Despite the success Silver had making content with Hypixel UHC, the actual game itself was arguably in an even worse state than it was before, with bugs running rampant and hackers still being a major issue. This made recording content very difficult for all creators, and it was not uncommon for Silver to have to resort to combining 2 short games of UHC into one video just to have a good video. It became apparent that UHC content would not be sustainable for much longer, but there was a second, much more important change that happened. In late 2019, UHC YouTuber King Tong had accidentally stumbled upon a new method of rigging the YouTube algorithm in his favor. King Tong had been uploading his perspective of a season of United UHC, only instead of framing the thumbnail and title around the recorded round, which was the norm at the time, he decided to make the advertising appeal to a general audience, and the video blew up. Pretty soon, PvP YouTubers like Engel, Ginger, Shell Apples, Grape Applesauce, and even non-PvP YouTubers like Captain Sparkles began uploading heavily modded, overpowered UHC videos to massive success. Silver, eager to get in on the opportunity, made some of his own modded UHC videos. Unfortunately for him, These videos did about the same viewer-wise as his Hypixel UHCs, only even more inconsistent, and did not reach the same multi-million view highs as all the other creators uploading those videos did. This format was not working for him, at least for now. Silver still needed to find a new niche, because it was clear that Hypixel UHC was a sinking ship. So, in April of 2020, Silver took a gamble and uploaded his first ever Hypixel Skyblock video.
So Hypixel recently released their own unique take on the skyblock genre. So basically you spawn on your own island, you cut down a tree, you bridge over to the other island, and then you log into Windcraft.
So basically for the past 2 weeks, me and a couple friends have been pouring our entire lives into Skyblock.
A month or two ago, Hypixel released Skyblock.
Hypixel Skyblock.
What's up guys, welcome back to another Hypixel Skyblock video.
In the summer of 2019, Hypixel released the first version of Skyblock in a prototype lobby. Within just a few months, it had become Hypixel's most popular game mode of all time, a title that it still holds today. Just like how SpeedSilver was in the right place to blow up in 2019, Skyblock was also released at the right time to take Minecraft by storm. Established YouTubers like Technoblade, TimeDeo, and Refraction switched their content over to Skyblock and found massive success. Likewise, newer YouTubers like Pidgecal and ChaumiInit were also able to make a name for themselves off of Skyblock. However, there is another long-time Hypixel YouTuber that made the switch in early 2020, and that YouTuber is Polika. Polika had been one of the biggest names in Hypixel UHC since at least 2016, but after years of grinding out PvP content, he made the switch to Skyblock and found major success. After randomizer UHCs were not getting Silver the results he wanted, he too decided to hop on the Skyblock trend to see if his audience would be more receptive to that kind of content, and sure enough, they were.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to episode 1 of my Hypixel solo Skyblock series. Alright, let's see how much we can deal right now. We deal... what? Ender Dragon Pet, full Shadow Assassin armor with like whole potato bugs and enchants. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and click this. And we have a Gilded Midas Sword, so if I sword swap to my Reaper Falchion, we deal 1.2 million damage.
SpeedSilver's first Skyblock video, named Solo Hypixel Skyblock Episode 1, currently stands as Silver's most popular video on his second channel with over 1.6 million views. This is followed by episode 2 at 960,000, and then episode 3 at 752,000. While this might seem like a steep drop off in views, overall, Skyblock was a much more lucrative venture for Silver. 18 of his top 20 most viewed videos on this channel are Skyblock videos. Using the Wayback Machine also shows that, at the time, his Skyblock videos would average around 130,000 views in the first few weeks. This was much better than the roughly 50,000 views he averaged on UHC videos, and this view count was much more consistent too. Additionally, these Skyblock videos had more rewatchability than the UHC highlights, and today almost all of them have over 300,000 views. Silver's growth into a more popular niche also transitioned into more subscribers, and by the end of 2020, his SpeedSilver Live channel had almost 240,000 subs, eventually peaking at a little over 280,000. It is safe to say that Silver had made the right move in switching his content, as he was growing more than ever before. It is also safe to say there is a good chance that he could have continued making Skyblock content to this day. People like 30virus are still around uploading regularly, and while their views have gone down, they are still relatively well off. However, Silver was still not satisfied. While he had gained almost 200,000 subscribers in 2020, many of his friends who had made randomizer UHC content had more than quintupled that. Pinkton had gone from 600,000 subscribers to 1.6 million. Engel had gone from 300,000 to 1.14 million. Even Silver's friend Wisp, who had almost an identical career on YouTube up to that point, with the exception of making randomizer UHC instead of Skyblock content, grew from 400,000 subscribers in March of 2020 to 1.5 million a year later. Silver still felt like he was missing out on expanding to a bigger audience. So, in November of 2020, he teamed up with another Hypixel veteran, Swep, to record a video called I Beat Minecraft as a Turtle. It was hilarious, for a Skyblock channel. This video was very similar to the type of content Wisp and Engel are currently making, both of whom had gradually switched from competitive modded UHCs to challenge style videos in Minecraft. This video did absolutely terribly on Silver's channel, and even today it sits at only 50,000 views. But Silver was undeterred. If he could not make generalized Minecraft content work on his main channel, then he would just have to start from scratch.
In today's video, I'm going to be attempting to beat Minecraft while my friend chases me down. Yes!
No! Ah! No!
Easy.
What the heck? What are you doing? What are you doing? Go! What the heck?
Did they...
At long last, we have come to the formation of Silver's current channel, SpeedSilver. Originally known as Silver, this channel was created in December of 2020 and meant to be a new beginning for Silver's career on YouTube. He uploaded his first video, a Minecraft Manhunt video with Wisp, that same month, and today it stands at 1.5 million views, meaning that it was the second most viewed video Silver had ever released up to that point. His next 2 videos would both crack over 2 million, and his fourth would hit over 4 million. By the end of January of 2021, Silver would upload his last video on SpeedSilver Live, and put all his energy into growing his new channel. And just like with Skyblock and Hypixel UHC, this work would pay off massively. In 2021, Silver would gain 1.6 million subscribers and 112 million views on his new channel with only 35 new uploads. For comparison, in 2020, Silver had gained 165,000 new subscribers and 17 million views with 99 new uploads. Part of the reasoning behind his massive growth was luck. It was lucky that he was friends with some of the fastest growing Minecraft creators at the time who could advise him on editing styles, video ideas, thumbnails, and even collab with him. He was also chosen to be one of the 40 creators involved in MCC Rising, an event run by the Minecraft Championship team to shine a spotlight on up-and-coming creators in the community. Silver had a lot more advantages than the average person does when starting a new YouTube channel. Then again, there is a reason why Silver has almost 3 million subscribers today, while ZMC Nikolai and Private Fearless, 2 other UHC YouTubers who were in similar positions to Silver at the time, have not uploaded in years. For one, Silver's move to make a new channel was genius. Abruptly switching to Minecraft challenge videos would have been too controversial of a change for his current channel, as demonstrated by his audience's reaction to the Turtle video and Randomizer UHCs. But, starting a new channel allows you to build an entirely new audience based on your new content. Some people might recognize you, but it does not really matter as long as you are not trying to hide anything from your past. This tactic has been used by other Minecraft creators, like Not Nico, Parker Games, and even Beijing Canadian, when they decide to switch up their content formula to something more trendy. However, there is another important strategy Silver used to grow his channel, and this was one he was actually using all along. Most YouTubers, especially Minecraft YouTubers, like to milk a trend until it is completely dead. Dirty Virus, a YouTuber I mentioned previously, is a good example. He is still making the same Skyblock content after almost 4 years. He has not horribly fallen off or anything like that, but he has experienced a gradual decline in views. Silver, on the other hand, makes sure to switch his content so he is always reinventing himself and keeping his channel interesting. On his old channel, he did so by switching from Blitz SG to UHC and then UHC to Skyblock over the course of a few years. But on his new channel, he switches his content styles up every few months. He started off by making both manhunt videos and challenge videos. When it became clear that challenge videos had more potential, he started uploading exclusively those types of videos. Then, in July of 2021, he abruptly stopped uploading challenges altogether in favor of 100 days videos. Not only did his channel grow off this change, but as of recording, this series has produced his highest viewed video of all time, I Survive 100 Days as a Shapeshifter in Minecraft. Despite the massive success Silver had with producing 100 Days videos, he would only upload 4 in the series before he altered his style again in February of 2022. This time, he tapped into a new, less populated format of Minecraft content known as Civilization videos. Civilization videos are videos where a YouTuber gets a large group of Minecraft players to act out a society in Minecraft, and usually the focus is on the huge battles and conflicts between the various factions that form in the game. While Silver was not the first person to make these videos, with Wilbur Sid having invented the concept, and people like H13C and Magic Gum standardizing it, the market was not as saturated as challenge or 100 Days content, allowing Silver to further distinguish himself from other Minecraft creators. Finally, after only another 4 uploads of traditional Minecraft Civilization content, Silver altered his formula yet again. While the title and thumbnail of the content still revolves around 100 Minecraft players simulating an event, the actual meat of the video is much different. Instead of acting as a neutral narrator, Silver is the main character and actively participates in the event. While this is a simple change, it is actually pretty uncommon in the wider scope of simulation and civilization videos. But, more importantly, the simulation is, at its core, just a big game of survival games played on a mostly vanilla map. There are some custom structures and crafts added to spice things up, but ultimately, it is nothing more than 100 or so players competing to be the last man standing on a Minecraft server. These 2 changes Silver brought to his Civilization content have only made them bigger, and these are the kinds of videos Silver is making in the present. So far, he has made 3 videos in the Hunger Games and Minecraft style, and there is a 4th one in production. As of recording, Silver sits at over 2.8 million subscribers and has been averaging around 10 million views a video over the last year. I have made it clear throughout this video that Silver has been wildly successful his whole career. He has become one of the flagship creators for every single genre of YouTube videos he has ever participated in. However, I cannot emphasize enough just how insane Silver's longevity is. I have compared Silver to Wisp and Ngal at various points in this video, and while Silver has yet to surpass them in subscriber count, you may be shocked to realize that he is averaging more views a video than those two creators over the past year. And it's not just them. Crafty, Grazer10, Painful, Forrest Bono, Sapnap, even ChamiInit. All of these guys are YouTubers in similar niches to Silver that, at one point, towered over him in popularity. Yet, for the past year, Silver gets more views per video than they do. And these are just the people who are still around. King Tong, Shao Apples, Tapel, Hannah XX Maybe these creators are working on stuff behind the scenes, but for the past year, their YouTube channels have been turned into barren wastelands. I said at the start of the video that there is a lot more to Silver's YouTube channel than meets the eye, and this is what I am talking about. Silver has managed to sustain his success much longer than any other YouTuber in his niche. And I made it clear why, right? It's because Silver switches his styles up so much, always reinventing himself to attract a new audience. In my Xistorial video, I praised Ngal for utilizing the same strategy, but since that video was released, Ngal's content has remained consistent, and his views have started going down. But when you really, truly start to think about it, why have Silver's constant content shakeups worked? The audience for Minecraft videos like Silver's is mostly made up of kids, and I would imagine that most of them would prefer a standardized, consistent creator who uploads the same type of content every upload when compared to Silver, who switches things up every 4 videos. Plus, there are dozens of examples of YouTubers trying to reinvent themselves to lackluster audience support, and this even happened to Silver twice. The question of why Silver has remained so popular becomes more jarring when you compare Silver's content to the norm on Minecraft YouTube today. While longer Minecraft videos have become more common, Silver's 1 to 2 hour movies are highly unusual. That is well above the standard for most Minecraft content. For comparison, Isher's recent Civilization video featuring literally over 1,000 players was in production for over 8 months before it was released, and yet it is almost half the length of Silver's 2 most recent videos. These videos are also uploaded very infrequently, even when accounted for video style, which means Silver has less content to build up a dedicated fanbase with. Additionally, Silver's videos are mainly focused on combat. While combat is more common in Civilization videos, it is highly unusual in the wider scope of Minecraft content, where PvP is generally seen as a turnoff. You could argue it is the storylines and characters in the videos that make them so appealing, and while it is a big reason why people watch this content now, even in the 100 Days videos, which have been Silver's best performing historically, the focus was on Silver fighting the various dungeons and bosses. This is despite the lack of a deep storyline or complex characters. People did not click on a SpeedSilver video because he found super blessed items while mining, or because Huggy Wuggy is trying to kill him, or because people are curious as to why he removed the world. People click on Silver's videos because, for some reason, they want to watch a 2-hour Hunger Games match. What kind of kid actually wants to watch a 2-hour long game of Minecraft PvP?
Welcome back, everybody! UHC Season 12.
And we're gonna be playing UHC.
And we're gonna win.
Oh god. Are we going?
Then it hit me. Silver's content has come full circle. He started his career off playing Blitz survival games on Hypixel Ultra Hardcore. In the present day, his videos can be seen as combining these 2 game modes into one, and tweaking them to fit into the modern YouTube landscape. The inspiration from Hypixel UHC is obvious. Silver's massive Hunger Games are played on a randomly generated, relatively vanilla Minecraft world. Teams do exist but are supposed to be very small. Trappin' and Russian Nether are both very viable game plans, especially in Silver's videos, and even some of the custom items in Silver's games are ripped straight from Hypixel UHC. But there are also elements of Blitz SG. I mean Hunger Games, survival games.
Suspicious.
Besides that, the various dungeons scattered across the map that contain chests of loot can be seen as mini Blitz SG maps, only with the added feature of PvE. When you start to think about it, Silver's current videos seem less like another reinvention, and more like an amalgamation of all of the best parts of his previous content. It is heavily PvP focused like Blitz, contains elements of vanilla Minecraft like UHC, has unique dungeons like Skyblock, features custom crafts like Minecraft challenge videos, and the videos are marketed the same way as Civilization videos. Most former PvP YouTubers try to move away from their past when they try to go mainstream, and there is not anything inherently wrong with that. It is probably a good thing that Tapple's Spice Lads videos are no longer up, because God knows what the stands would think of them today. But, instead of rejecting his past, Silver has embraced it, and his acknowledgement and addition of ideas from his old content is what makes his new videos so special. Silver's love of his old content can even be seen in the people he chooses to invite to his events. While a lot of the players are his fans who have applied to be in the event, Silver always reserves a handful of slots for people he has met and befriended throughout his YouTube career, no matter how big or small they are. Notable figures from Minecraft PvP history like Swep, Private Fearless, Wisp, and Invictable have shown up in his recent series. Like going back to his Civilization videos, you can find creators like SquidKid, Seawat Gaming, and even Zyper, a former PvP YouTuber who has not uploaded since 2019. Silver mixes these established creators with ordinary Minecraft players like Common Hat, Ovoma, and Dinglebottom to create a unique cast of characters with their own lore and storyline centered around them. It reminds me a lot of the early days of Minecraft UHC, and how storylines would spring up around the biggest players in that tournament, which leads me to my final point. I believe that Silver's content, these massive games of Hunger Games or Battle Royale or whatever you want to call them, might be the future of Minecraft PvP content on YouTube. This might sound weird at first, but hear me out. The biggest types of Minecraft PvP content on YouTube will always be big creator tournaments. While they may not get as many views as one-off shorts or challenge videos, these big tournaments are what fans remember and look back on years later. Ultra hardcore record rounds are one example, but so are the battle domes with people like Beijing Canadian and Preston Plays used to play. This trend carried on into some Hypixel game modes like Bed Wars, but in the past few years, big group Minecraft PvP tournaments on YouTube have all but evaporated. You might be thinking to yourself, oh, but MCC, Block Wars, and other streamed events still exist, but I do not really count those. For one, they suck and are boring. What I meant to say is that they did not really fit the typical Minecraft YouTube event. They are live streamed instead of pre-recorded, do not place a heavy emphasis on traditional PvP, and honestly, do not even get as many views as you probably think they do. A better comparison in my opinion are SMP groups like Lifesteal SMP, as that content emphasizes interaction between creators to form storylines. But that type of video features even less PvP and is at least somewhat scripted. However, Silver's content offers us a world where big, pre-recorded, unscripted PvP tournaments can come back. The players invited to Silver's events can record their perspectives and upload them at their free will, which is great because there is no standard right now for this type of content. They are free to experiment with whatever video style they want to make. They could format them in Silver style, but they could also turn into a PvP or chat montage, make it more like a funny moments video, or come up with some entirely new way of organizing the video that has never been done before. They could even upload the entire raw footage as a throwback of 2014 PvP tournaments. I doubt they will do that, but who knows. Right now, not many people have uploaded their perspectives of Silver's tournaments, but I think it is only a matter of time before the players begin to capitalize off of the potential for a huge video. Some people have started uploading perspectives of other creators' Civilization videos to moderate success, so I am sure some of the players will be inspired by that. Additionally, considering how I mentioned earlier that Silver's fans are forming their own storylines around new and established players, I have no doubt that fan favorites like Common Hat, Walls Wonders, and Private Fearless can make popular videos based on their perspectives of Silver's events if they put in the time and effort. The sad truth that I'm finally starting to accept is that Minecraft PvP will never be what it once was. During the week I wrote this video, 2 legendary 1.8 PvP servers, the Archon and Lunar MC, announced that they would be shutting down. Likewise, Mineplex, which is once the biggest Minecraft server of all time, also announced that they will be shutting down. While it has since been bought by Samito D who plans to reopen it, who knows when that will actually happen, let alone if it will even be 1.8. These announcements follow years of other highly regarded 1.8 PvP servers shutting their doors. Badline, MCSG, MineHQ, The Hive, MCPvP. It feels like the only popular 1.8 servers left that still get any players are Hypixel, My Man Club, and, somehow, someway, MC Central. This is on top of the mass exodus of the vast majority of OG PvP YouTubers over the last 5 years. I mean, how many Minecraft players still remember names like Bruhlie or Mydoza? How many players even knew Samito D was once one of Mineplex's flagship creators? To me, it is clear that the old versus modern PvP debate has become a losing battle for old PvP, and it is only a matter of time before everyone is forced to switch over or quit. When the day finally comes for PvP to officially take the leap to the modern age, then I hope that Silver is the creator leading the way. I truly believe that these Hunger Games videos are some of the best Minecraft PvP content of all time. They are what Minecraft, Cube, and United UHC were to me for a new generation of Minecraft players. These events are inspiringly creative in the ways they modify the game, feature exciting and intense PvP battles, and have genuinely riveting storylines and characters. If Silver, or anyone else for that matter, can somehow figure out how to turn these private events into public games people can join at any time, then I would gladly be one of the first players on that server. These days, it is hard to actually find Minecraft creators who seem to genuinely care about the community. Most seem like opportunists who are only interested in perfecting the YouTube algorithm and accumulating as much wealth as possible, with no regard or respect to the OGs who actually built the community. Even people like Wisp and not Nico, who are clearly longtime fans of the game, typically become less connected to the community as they grow bigger and become more mainstream. Silver is the exact opposite. Instead of acting like he never spent years of his life grinding out the sweatiest Hypixel game modes, he continues to acknowledge and be inspired by his early content to this day. It is very difficult to find a more authentic creator with as much success as SpeedSilver, and not just the Minecraft community, but really all of YouTube. Maybe when Minecraft X Garten of Banban content starts blowing up, Silver will decide to abandon these videos for an even larger paycheck, and everything I have said in this video will have meant nothing. But I don't think that will happen anytime soon. And even if it did, I am confident Silver would find a way to obby trap Banban anyway. As long as Silver continues to pay his respects to his roots, and make content that inspires a new generation of Minecrafters to carry on the legacy of Silver and all the great players who came before him, then he will be a Minecraft legend. Thank you for watching.
I can do anything like, you make all things bright like. I don't know who I am, I gain my strength from them. Nobody knows me like